Hello and welcome. My name is Waldo and this is a 5.9 liter Cummins ISB. Today I'm going to be doing the killer dowel pin fix in addition to a few other things to get this engine ready to go into my GMC project truck. In a recent video I pulled this Cummins out of a 1999 Dodge Ram pickup. I'll be swapping this engine into a 1995 GMC C3500 HD project truck. While the engine's out, it's a good idea to do a few preventative maintenance type jobs. Namely, I'm going to do the killer dowel pin fix and replace the water pump and idler pulley. If you're not familiar with the killer dowel pin, this is perhaps the biggest known issue with 5.9 liter Cummins engines. Behind the timing cover, there's a dowel pin that can work its way out over time. If the dowel pin falls out, it falls into the timing gears. If you're lucky, the gears force the dowel pin against the timing cover, cracking it and causing oil to leak all over the place. If you're unlucky, the pin can get wedged between the timing gears, causing massive engine damage. But luckily, there's a very simple fix for it. Add a metal tab to hold the dowel pin in place, preventing it from falling out. Let's get to work. First, I have to remove the radiator fan with a 36mm wrench. Alright, these should be left-handed threads, so let's see if they come off. Alright, the pulley keeps moving. Maybe I can fit a C-clamp around this serpentine belt here to see if I can keep it from moving. I'm not worried about damaging the serpentine belt because I plan on replacing it anyway. Alright, how many C-clamps can I fit on this thing? Oh, there it is. Hey. Now, with the fan removed, I'm going to bring the engine out back and pressure wash it. Alright, so the first thing I have to do is I have to remove the fan pulley and I have to remove the crankshaft pulley. Next I can remove the time... Shut up, Crow. Next I can remove the timing cover bolt and then pull the timing cover off. Alright, so this is the killer dowel pin right here. I'm a little surprised actually to see that the case is stepped here. So this bolt here, typically this bolt is used to hold on the tab, and the tab covers up this dowel hole right here. But this is at a different level than this is. This is raised. So this seems to occur sometimes on 24 valve trucks. But 12 valves, they all seem to be on the same level. But in any case, I'm still going to make the pin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have to bend it so that the bolt can hold it in, but then it kind of bends up and can still cover this hole here. I wonder if it's actually an issue though, because it looks like the dowel is all the way in exactly where it's supposed to be. It doesn't look like it's coming out at all. But while I have the case off, I'm going to do the fix just in case. Alright, so I just fabricated this little tab. Here I have it bend over the step here, and then it goes into the hole for the dowel pin, and that'll keep it from rotating out of position. Alright, so before I reinstall the timing cover, the crankshaft here is a little bit worn. The sealing surface of the crankshaft is a little bit worn, so I'm going to go ahead and install a repair sleeve. So I need to heat it up to get it to fit over this, and I'm also going to use some red Loctite to seal it up.
A few moments later.
Ooh, that's pretty hot. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, that fits over really well. Alright, and now to replace the crankshaft seal. Now they say when installing the new seal not to use any Loctite or anything like that. You just want a very clean surface. Now the seal comes with this clear piece of plastic inside. You want to leave this in place. This helps the edge of the seal expand over the edge of the crankshaft so that it doesn't tear. Time to apply some Permatex Ultra Black gasket sealant. Alright, I'm going to let this gasket sealant tack up before I torque these bolts down. Next I can install the new water pump. Instructions. both get torqued down to 18 foot-pounds. I have to say that was ridiculously easy to change the water pump. All right, and now to do the idler pulley. So it uses a T50 Torx, and I don't have enough room to get a wrench on here because of this, so there's a little trick to deal with this is just to use a wrench on this. And then I can loosen it this way, if I can get enough leverage on it. No. There we go. Alright, I'm just going to have to remove the whole tensioner because I really can't get this thing out. Alright, I'm ready to torque these timing cover bolts down to 18 foot-pounds, but it needs to be done in a very specific order. Alright, so this timing cover is different from what I see in the Cummins service manual, so I'm just going to have to guess. I'm going to leave the pulleys off for now because the engine will be easier to paint that way, but the installation is the reverse of removal. Up next, I'll probably rip the engine and transmission out of the GMC so that I can test fit these and work out the engine and transmission mounts. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Thank you for watching.